Good afternoon, Professor. So I have this code here. uh, to demonstrate file IO. I used my last code exceptions to scale this one and add this F stream. So I included F stream here. Everything else has stayed the same. Uh, Added a couple extra comments just for good measure. Uh, as I read and try to store information that matters, why and what. So, here's our fstream directive to access our file stream classes, and so we will be using two main functions for this file stream, which is our if stream and upstream with load expenses from file and our save expenses to file. So loading will take care of the reading aspect of it, and save will be the writing aspect of it. So we will come down here and start in main and just go down from the top down. So as we see here, we will name our file name expenses.txt, and that's what I have for our file. Uh, let's see, expenses. So when I open it, this is what I have written so far. And as you can see here, it is expenses dot text. You can see right there, dot text is the name of this file. And so let's go to the code and just go down the line. I'll try to make this fast. My last video was 15 minutes and it wouldn't let me do it. Try to do this in 5 minutes so I don't take too much of your time. Um, we have our tracker here is being has this argument past the tracker that is an object of expense tracker. So so we follow through with this bool success flag to verify that everything comes out good. We will save to file if so. Um, and we have this within this try block that monitors our code. Uh, we include our search. I added the search option. Uh, and if the let me just go from the top here. Our output now displays type search, otherwise done, to give the option to the user. And here in this get line, in this input, uh, when they go to type in their category, they can if they type in done, it breaks and goes to the next line of code. Uh, and if not, search will bring them into this block here, which will they will enter uh, the search, and it'll prompt them to the search expense function uh, right up here, search expense function, and we have our bool flag set to false. Uh, so if false, if we go through this if block, and if we want to check our here's our how it reference from, and it checks the vector using the expense reference. Um, and here we have our if condition, and if what the user had typed uh, matches the category that's in the expense vector, then we will get the output of the string literal with the category and expense amount, and it is and the boolean is now found true. Now it is set to true, and will proceed, and it'll proceed. It'll reiterate. The function iterates because it'll hit continue, and it'll restart this while loop. So that takes care of our search expense function. However, if if the user types in something that is not inside the file, if not found, then we get this output here, uh, displaying to the user. So so that's our search function, and as we go through as we load as we've loaded our oh geez I failed to mention the main opening of our expense tracker. As we open our expense tracker here, uh, it loads our expenses from file. As well as it goes to check itself, it goes to see if the file is open. If there's a file that is open and open successfully, it goes through this while check to read the file. The file reads the category and amount, and it iterates uh, and keeps pushing back these expenses into the vector until every expense and every expense data that the user has input gets loaded, and then outputs welcome back. Your list of expenses are stored. Um, if there isn't anything, it'll pump out this else statement. Uh, there's no existing expenses. So um, so as that code takes place, it passes through that, runs through here, gives the user the option, whatnot, and then once we're done with the with our process. User hits done. It follows through. It's the displays the expenses, calculates the total, follows through to success, and saves to file. The arguments through file name passes over to tracker through the save file function. And save file function, I created this function here to give better user experience, cleaner, easier to read, and this will prompt the save expenses to file uh, a function which pertains to the of stream, which will write out to the file. And so here it writes out the uh, expenses saved to file, and letting the user know that it's good to go. So we will run it and demonstrate with the file with information already stored, data already stored. Welcome back. List of expenses are stored and whatnot. So we will use our search since we do have expenses stored. We will type in rent, and there's an invalid input uh, in the amount because uh, yeah, that shouldn't have happened. That hasn't happened. Let's try it again. Uh, search, enter search category. There we go. Rent. No expenses found in rent category. See, as I mentioned, else, else block right there. We will do one more. Let me see what is. in the expenses. What did I put in there? I did put rent. Oh, hmm. Let's try it again. Huh. It's, it's weird. Okay, let's enter expense category. Rent. Let's see, 2,000. Okay, kind of, 500, whatever. Uh, let's type in search now. Okay, rent. Rent is 2,000. Okay, well, there we go to demonstrate the search function. It does recall. Why is it playing with me? I don't know. It hasn't been doing that. Rent 2,000, I don't know, 400. There it is. And that is the demonstration of reading uh, uh, and writing. Let's see. Oh, what I wanted to do, uh, let's do this. Also, wanted to let's close this and let's delete this and let's load our function again, execute the function to demonstrate the else. No existing expense file found, starting fresh, else, starting fresh. There we go. Otherwise, we'll come back if true. If this is true, then we were to receive uh, that output. So we already got it there, and we don't have the file written yet, set up. We need the upstream to take that and send it out. So yeah, rent, 1,000. No, um, no, and let's see, done. And it will display our list as before. Expenses have been saved to file as we see here. Uh, save to file, save to file. Uh, mm, there's my upstream. I'm missing it. Right here. Expenses saved to file. Output. Thank you, Professor. Appreciate your time and patience. Have a great evening.